Okay, there we go. I can go all night without audio, apparently. Alright, well, that was exciting. Don't even care. Just want that bit to stay. Because you were so broken to begin with. No! No! Yeah, I'll use the MEK and some rod if I need to get this to sit where I want it, but in the meantime, there we go. Alright, hi everybody. This time I have audio. Turns out I didn't have audio before. Explains a lot. Alright, so hitting the Thunderbolt with some white on both sides. A nice thin coating. I've got a good layer of hairspray down everywhere over that chrome. And spraying my white over that chrome and the hairspray. And you can bet there will be chipping. Nice light bit of white. Well, I'm not done yet though. I put a good coat of hairspray down to begin with. So that I could do some nice chipping. But I'm also going to do some pre-shading here repeatedly. Hey, John J., thank you very much for liking the stream. Much appreciated, my friend. Alright. I thought I was using my infinity, but I'm not. So it's going to take a little more effort. I'm appreciating. I'm not going to kill myself about masking all of this for appreciating or all of that. Oh, no, 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 no. I've got multiple colors going down over the top of this. I've got hairspray already down there. like I said, big, heavy pre-shade. In this case, right here, I'm going to get a little, something, something. There we go. See, and I've got a nice shine there. And I can still come in, boom, any last little lines I want to get. Some of the roughly bits, engine bits. Good reason it's always important to close your inks. So same idea. And again, I'm doing this so that I don't have to spend a lot of time with tape. Otherwise, I would mask off each of these guns. One at a time. Come back here, get the engine. All those spaces between it, except that. Alright, these spots right here in front, boom. I'm not going to get that because the exhaust would go backwards. Now again, all of this is going to get welded a bit by the airspray. Fuel intakes on both sides, that's interesting. Okay. So that gives me a nice dark line on the top, and you can see a nice fade on both sides. Oh, I did that thing again. I'm just going to keep breaking this until I'm done with the model. So I'm just going to take that out of there. I'll put it back later with a different one because I have more than one of those. So let's some liquid down here. I'm going to assume that's hairspray, but it shouldn't be. Oh, it is. Alright. And my eventual landing skids. Checked in with the friend at Forge World to find out whether or not I should do wheels or skids, and turns out the consensus is skids, so. Ooh, look at all that hairspray all stuck in here. Wow. It is wet down here. Okay. We've got some issues going on the underside of this vehicle. Overdid it in the beginning, but not trying to be clean, just trying to shade some area. Give the wings some interest before I come back over with the white. Filling in this area because I will make the flaps, but not right now. And again, we can do something as simple as use a slip of card to get our lines, but we don't always need it when we're trying to just create texture. Blended some spots. Particularly close to the canopy. Oh, did I? Hey, Greg is here, and Scott. Hello, everybody. Man, it's so great to have such great company tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll take off the mask for a minute. I need to go out to the garage for just a second. Grab something. Can't finish a kit without all of its components. Might have been out there spraying some things today. So here we are. This was all shiny and chrome just a little while ago, and you can see little spots like this where my fingers are pulling up the hairspray. So let's let that dry for just a minute. I'll be right back. Oh wait, I don't have a be right back screen anymore. Okay, it's on the list of things. We have a camera that's working now and focusing down there. I can focus and do all of that camera. Now I just need a loading screen. We'll be back.
You want to do more, yeah?
Yeah, okay. We're back. Hey, folks. We had moments with the kid, of course. Checking in on my hairspray, which is nice and still goopy. And it's almost like I might have put on a little too much paint. All right. Well, for my style, flesh tone. I always enjoy the evenings when I have chatter from you incredible people out there. But I have to admit, it's also kind of nice to just get some time to stare at a model and not worry about it. And I'm taking all sorts of shortcuts as I highlight using things like a piece of cardboard instead of, masking tape. It's only so much time in a day. We can spend it all masking our models. And we do that when it's really important, of course. Take your time. Mask the models. I'm actually bringing the highlights in for the cockpit on the side here instead of on the top. Down here. My favorite part is that the top of this vehicle is going to be black. I'm starting with all sorts of light colors because, of course, I am. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. I have what I want. Now, still a bit damp, but I want red earth, which might be hard to find. Dig through some bins. Ooh, I want some of that. And that is red as well. Oh. It's almost like I'm in the process of reorganizing my inks. Or something. Alright, so I have a rather sticky vehicle here. That is a bit upsetting because I intend to well, I don't know where, oh, my Tamiya tape dispenser is. It's right here on my table. All right, get rid of that. Now, the question of the moment. That's a nice sticky spot. Okay, we're good. All right. Hey! Valerian has liked the stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Welcome. It's nice to have you here. Messing around with my Thunderbolt here. Gonna make it black on the top, white on the bottom, if you can imagine at this point. So let's get going. But I'm going to have some red and white accents. Now I have some references for what I'm going for. So let me see what I'm going for. Yep. Nice white stripes in the back. Okay, let's do that. Before I get carried away, I want to use some of this beige. These two panels here. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 Look at this. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. I have a paint sock at my desk that is not actually prepared. So let's take some scissors, do that. There we go. All right. Much better. Now I can take my white paint. And now, because I'm looking to get I want some stripes in the back. I'm going to take this opportunity to use my paint bucket. I don't have one of my taller stands handy. And again, I'm too lazy for all the masking tape. So I'm going to use the cardboard. Get that little section there. All right. See my reference photo. Okay. So I have a white section back here where I'm going to put some stripes. But before I can do that, I need to let all of that dry, because even with nice thin coats of inks and airbrushing and all of that, it's still white over black. some namsy-pamsy coating of paint. Alright, so there's the white. Now, the underside. Now I'm going to do something a little crazy. And that is actually going to involve some masking. I'm going to take my Tamiya tape. And I'm going to tape going to be the tapingist. Look at me taping. So carefully taping. Hey, look at us taping. Gonna tape right over here. I'm just gonna. And hello from the frozen Austin. Yeah, you cats in Texas, man, I'm so worried about you right now. Holy cats. It's one of those situations where, of course, you know, my family wishes that we could just sort of offer up some space. But it's not like Texas is anything close to Sacramento. So that when we can, you know, offer up help to friends in wildfire regions and things like that, it doesn't quite work when you're in Texas. All right, so here's one of the things we're going to do on the bottom side of my plane. In fact, we're going to do it on the top side of my plane because I'm not willing to do it on only one side of my plane because that seems dumb. Let's get some tape for this section of the wings. I'm up late. It's only 8:45 our time, Kevin. So, Murph, we're doing okay. I mean, at any moment now, my wife could be like, hey, let's go watch Flash, and I'm out. So,
I got about 15 minutes.
We're not up late. We're just not interested in watching Flash yet. So if you can't tell, if you missed some of the beginning, this started all shiny and chrome. I mean, so shiny and chrome. Like, I spent time applying a good metallic enamel rattle can to it. I gave it a buffing. I came in here and did the thing. And that's fine, because then I covered it in paint, because that's what I do. I'm kind of crazy that way. Valerian, we have not yet watched WandaVision. We're behind the times. Like I said, we're watching Flash, man. We're like on season 3 of the Flash, season 2 of the Flash.
No, we're on season 3.
Season 3 of the Flash. Yeah.
We watched The Mandalorian finally, so you know.
Yeah, we did catch up on The Mandalorian. We have to give ourselves that. All right. So let's see. We're gonna have. You're like, Justin, you're doing red panels? No, I'm not doing red panels. I'm not. I'm doing red lettering. I'm even worse than that. Oh, look at how that pre-shading works. If only I'd taken the time to... Oh, I did. I took the time to do that. It's a good thing nobody will see the bottom because it's going to be sitting on a base. Still taking the time to do the stupid things that I do. So I can't help myself. Alright. So we've got some red. These are going to be letters and numbers over here. But let's see. Do I want to do like a... Huh. That could be fun, couldn't it? Big red stripes. Maybe just that engine is stripy. Maybe up through here. I have some ideas. I'm doing the ideas. What airbrush are you using? I'm in the market for one. This is a Grex. Don't buy it. This is a harder Steenbeck Infinity. I recommend this airbrush. This is the airbrush that I recommend. I have a lot of airbrushes. We can kind of point the screen that way to my wall of airbrushes and stuff. But I have a lot of airbrushes. This is the one I recommend. I can recommend a lot of different airbrushes for a lot of different reasons. It really depends on what you're trying to do. Whether you're just starting out, a lot of things. But I have a lot of opinions on airbrushes because I do the vast majority of my work with airbrushes. I just do. Let's see, what have we got? We've got Helvetica and we've got Helvetica. Half-inch Helvetica versus half-inch Helvetica. Well, let's go with some half-inch Helvetica, since that's, you know, our option. All right, what do we got? We've got... Hey, Monica, you want to give me a letter and number combination?
Sure.
One letter, one number.
One letter, one number?
Yeah, like...
Okay.
Or I guess it doesn't have to be one. It could be multiples.
Like 7.
Okay.
And 23.
Okay.
And then the letter C.
So 23, what?
23, 7, and C. Because I like to see what you're doing.
C27. What I hear is that this is going to be the plain C27.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hey, if only I knew where my nice hobby knife was. It's almost like my kid took it to... Yeah, it's cool. I've got something. No, not that one, but that's cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Here's a C.
Last one I found is this one. One more.
No, we're good, thank you.
Not that one either. Well, I don't know.
These might be too big. All right.
You could put C3.
Well, I can always
C3PO.
fiddle around with things here. Can people see? People can see. Uh-oh, I only have... Oh, okay, there's another 2. I was going to say I only have one more 2. It can't be C27 then. Two. Ooh, gotta get it just right. Nope. Yep. All right. Now, oh, masking. You're so crazy. No. Look at that. Look at that. All right. All right. Now here's going to be my favorite part. This is the part where top layer of this without any chipping yet. Brownie blue, purple lake, perfect. I also need black. I need actual black. I keep forgetting that at some point when you're painting black, you need actual black. Oh, by which I mean Payne's gray, but also black. I don't know how many times I can pick up the same color of purple. Also, I might need to organize these a bit more because I have too many Payne's gray and purple in here. I'm not saying that it's a theme, but okay, looking down here for black. Cool gray. Well, we'll see what we can get away with without using black, because who the heck knows. Alright, so for the top, we are still going to hit the light colors. like that. Now I'm making the top of this black, which explains why I'm starting with blue. Right? Who's with me? You're all with me. Nice thin coats. I could put a hopper on here and refill it less often, but meh. I don't like hoppers. They get in my way. The bottom of this is going to be white. Top's going to be black. Red stripes and white stripes. Hey, there's supposed to be a bunch of white stripes right here. It's time to stop what I'm doing. Make a correction. I will redo that section. My wife is indicating that it's time to be done tonight. So I will start also by pulling the masks off that I used to give me those red sections for the lettering that'll come out later. Just gonna take that Q-tip with me. Yeah, because I need to get those sections blue. Almost forgot about them. The important part is the red lettering underneath that. But I did want some white stripies right here, so I'm at your disposal. They all know. I have a different plan. I have my red letters. I haven't actually given red or white anywhere else, so yeah, I'll still do that. Let's see. Don't have a particularly tall stand. Where did my cardboard go? There's my cardboard. In fact, I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to mask it. I'm going to be honest. I don't know about other model makers out in the world, but masking, I've spent so much time masking that I'm just so tired of masking that I would like to never mask again. So I have done my best to create shortcuts so that I can not mask again, because I'm tired of masking models. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it. So I will mask when I have to, but I'd really rather not. So I do things like get business cards and cardboard and just get in here, because we only have so much time. And yes, there's always more effort we can put in to a model, but it's also okay to say that this model, like this is the amount of effort that I'm willing to put in. This is what I'm doing. And in this case, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to have my red letters, my white stripes. I'll probably come back here and do some red accents like this piece right here. That's going to be red. Let's make that red. My wife is still working. I still have tape. A boom. So how about you people out in the world? I know there's lots of superhero films these days, but we're catching up on The Flash. Oh my god, yes, I need to not sound like Snark. Is it Snark? Snard?
No, it's Snark.
It's Snark?
It's Snark.
It really is Snark?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I like the show until it hits.
Huh. We are especially disappointed with the character Snark, who started off perfectly reasonable, and then at some point they decided that your character needs to have extra snark. Right? So suddenly it was, I'm talking in kind of an interesting character voice to, well, I just don't know what you expect me to do. But if I was trying to sound like an angrier Captain Kirk, I would definitely do it. You can't make me a good guy. Everyone knows I'm a bad guy.
Okay, stop.
Ooh. Hey, look, my paint is too wet. There we go. Alright. And now, because I'm feeling funky. Okay. I'm going to do all this again. What, Justin? That's right. I'm going to redo these wings. I don't like them. I don't like the wings. It's my dolly. I can do what I want. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, that's right. the white stripes over here. Okay, so we've got the white stripes over there. We're gonna have white stripes in the wings. All right, now all of that needs to dry because I just put way too much paint. Good news is I'm just going to put more paint right over the top of that paint, even though it was too much paint. All right. So I have the mini airplanes. I'm just pushing air out of the brush at this point. How we doing, hon? How are we doing?
Okay.
All right. All right. This is still too wet for me to mess with. The sad thing is that means that the whole kit right now is too wet for me to mess with, because I don't know if you guys caught, but I touched the top here and the hairspray got some schmutz off of there for me. So I can kind of, yeah, I don't really want to come in yet.
Well, good. Perfect timing.
Catch that, folks. It's time for me to head off. Enjoy some Flash. Thank y'all for being here to watch this. I'll give you a little sneaky peek, because, of course, underneath the masks, ooh, there's some wet. Yeah, don't touch the wet paint. Look at that. There's gonna be a little red C27 under here. Oh my God, it's gonna be great. Oh my God, it's gonna be great. Okay, we're just gonna put that back. Get some fingerprints in the damp areas here. But my plan is to actually stripe the wings at this point. I'll make this center console red. I'll stripe the wings in red and or black, probably both. Put some stripes back here. But then I'm going to make the top of this black and the bottom of it white, like you would for a Navy plane that had blue on the bottom, or white on the bottom and blue on the top. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out, especially for making sure that this camera is going to work for Workbench Wednesday tomorrow. Very nice to check in a night ahead of time to make sure that we're not going to have technical difficulties again a little bit, maybe. I don't know. We'll try.